G'day people of Croydon, my name's Jesse. I'm a passionate science communicator from Brisbane and I'm here today to talk to you. You already know from the time. I'm here today to talk to you about one of these bad boys that blew up over your town, alright? The meteor, the observed meteor fall that hopefully led to rocks on the ground. And if it did, this is a pretty special event because if we find this is going to be the first time since 1895. Yeah, when you check the meteoritical bulletin, or at the Met Ball, you see the last time that we had an observed fall that we found rocks for and classified was 1895. Alright, now yeah, it does happen all over the world, so it's not that big of a deal, but hey, we're in Queensland. It's a big deal to us. It's not happened in Queensland for a long time. Alright, and so I want to make sure that we properly financially compensate whoever ends up finding or whoever's property it landed on. Alright, so I'll make sure that we properly take care of you. I also want to make sure that the meteorite ends up getting used to its full potential. And I see too many meteorites just ending up sort of, you'll hear from institutes and organizations, they'll say, you need to give the meteorite to us, otherwise it's not going to be properly taken care of. Well, I'll tell you that's just not true. Passionate private collectors like myself and educators, we'll take really great care of these meteorites. Alright, and not only that, we'll share them with people. We'll make sure that people get to enjoy them. Because there are safe ways to be able to handle these meteorites without destroying them. And it's a really awesome experience for kids to have. Alright, and the general public to have. And so that's what I'm all about. I'm all about getting meteorites into people's hands and giving them a sort of transformative experience that connects them with space and inspires them about science. Alright, and that's the best use for meteorites in my mind. Sure, it'll get classified, you get all the proper science for it, but then we don't just put it in some dank vault somewhere just sitting there, or put it behind glass on display. Alright, we take it out there and use it for education to inspire kids. So I'm pretty serious about this. That's why I've invested in big meteorites from the moon. This is a big lunar meteorite and a massive meteorite from Mars. These are some of the biggest ones, maybe even the biggest ones in Australia. Alright, I don't know. I know that they're bigger than any that are on public display in Australia. And I plan on taking those around to schools and getting kids to hold them. But I would love something local. Both of those were from Africa. Alright, I'd love something local. And it's likely if we find something from this Croydon fall, it might end up looking something like this, with a dark sort of exterior with some cracks on it, maybe a bit of a lighter interior. We really don't know what it's going to be made of. So who knows? It could be a lunar or Martian or something else crazy like that. We really just don't know until we find it. And yeah, and I want to be there on the list of people to get contacted when it is found. All right, because I will make sure it gets properly utilized. So just to give you one final point for why I think I'm the right person to contact. Right, it's been 30 years since there's been a meteorite classified in Queensland. 30 years. All right, I'm 30 years old. In my entire life, there's not been a meteorite classified in Queensland. There have been meteorites found, though. All right, all of the places that are going to contact you and say that they want the meteorite, they've probably already had meteorites from Queensland before and they just haven't classified them. I'm going to properly make sure that it's classified. All right, so contact me. At least contact me for a chat, even if you go with someone else. But just contact me and we'll see what we can do.